Hello, my loves. Welcome to more yoga on the beach. This class is just is what it is. So I appreciate you staying true to your practice and being okay. Let's get started in child's pose. Dropping into your breath, settling into the here and now. What a privilege to have 20 minutes to focus on ourselves. Press yourself up to all fours. Just like always, we're going to start with some cow-cat. If you're new here, I am Megan, and this is Everybody Yoga with Megan. We're a pretty casual bunch around here, just doing our best and showing up. Your cow-cat, you're going to take a total of 3 times. If you're moving a little faster than I am, you might do more than 3, but try to get at least 3 in. Make your way to a flat back. Bring your left hand under your face. Twist right arm up. Make sure both sit bones are facing the wall behind you. Tuck your hand behind your ear. And then exhale, elbow to elbow. Inhale, back up. It's like you're opening a book. Exhale, close the book. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Open up, straighten your arm, take a little twist. And then other side. So right hand's gonna come under your face, left arm's gonna twist up. You're rotating from the rib cage here, so belly button is twisting to the ceiling. Bend your elbow. And then close the book. Open up. And close. Open and close. Twist, open, arm extends. Take one big twist here and then coming back to all fours. Lift the right leg up. Extend the left arm. Balance here. And then you're going to take 3 knee to elbows. If you're watching the video and not on your mat, you will see Ashton here picking up the camera, and then we spend the rest of the practice a little askew. As soon as you're complete with 3 knee to elbows on this side, transition to the other side. And exhale, center. Inhale, expand. Coming back to center and out, center and out. Coming back to all fours, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. And with this island vibe I'm feeling, we're just letting this practice be what it is. No, it is not the best filming, but let's be honest, you're never getting a cinematic experience with me. So why pretend? Pedal through the legs. Active in your breath. Inhale, right leg up. Bend your knee. And now stack your right hip on top of your left hip. Again, the rotation is coming from the lower rib cage here. So we're just getting into the side body in various ways. And come back down. Reset your down dog and then inhale, left leg up. Bend your knee, stack your hip. Come back down. Step your feet to your hands, halfway lift. Pause here. Bend the knees so the belly rests on the thighs, and then tuck your hands underneath your toes. You can go full gorilla if you'd like. I did not. You just do what feels good for you. Tuck your chin to your chest. Release your hands. Walk your hands all the way up your thighs. Bring your arms overhead. And pause. Take a big inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Plant the hands, drive the knees into the armpits. If you want to come right into crow here, do it. If not, we're just taking a little stretch. And then step the feet back, coming into high push-up. You can see I'm having some struggles. It's fine. Pause in your high push-up. Side plank. Pick a side, we'll do both. You're always welcome to drop the bottom knee if you need a little support. Or you're welcome to lift the top leg if you'd like to make it more difficult. Come back to the other side. I guess you can't come back there, you haven't been there yet, but twist to the other side. Downward facing dog to your high push-up, lower belly to the ground. We're going to come into Sphinx pose, elbows under shoulders, fingertips wide on the mat. Lift just the upper chest and back. So you're lifting the upper chest, but the back is squeezing down and together. Collarbones broad. Chin is slightly tucked down. This helps lengthen the back of the neck. One more breath. Tap your forehead down. You're going to bring your hands underneath your shoulders and we're going to press up for a cobra pose. So the hips stay on the mat and you're just lifting up. Same thing as in your Sphinx. You want the collarbones broad and the shoulders away from the ears. Tap your forehead down, press up, downward facing dog. Stay in your breath. Right leg forward, crescent lunge. So you're balancing on the toes of the back foot. Hips are facing 12 o'clock, so straight ahead. And then do with your arms whatever feels good. If you want to hold on to your hips or you want to bring your arms up overhead. Working long-term goal towards a 90-degree angle, but you do you. I've been teaching a lot of aqua this week, and let me tell you, that is not normal. So I'm taking it easy here on my body. Lower belly pulls up and in. And then if you'd like to take a small back bend here, go for it. And then land in warrior two. Arms are at a T. You're looking over your front middle finger. Reverse your warrior. Reach up and back. And then extended side angle. So you're just going to hinge the opposite direction. You choose that top arm if you want it to keep T arms or if you want to reach overhead. And then make your way back to downward facing dog. So now you know where we're going on this left side. We're going to step into a crescent lunge. And feet can be on railroad tracks. Sometimes people like to do this like they're on a tightrope. That's really up to you. I really like to keep the body in its natural alignment. So there's a little space there. Same thing as before. If you want to take a little baby back bend, you can. And then make your way to warrior two. Arms are still in a T, you're still looking over your front middle finger, and then lift up and back for reverse warrior. And extended side angle, hinging the other direction. Downward facing dog. Coming onto your knees and then swinging around to a simple seat, just however's comfortable. And then you're going to come into like a half wide-legged seated forward fold. So one leg is bent, one leg is straight. Flex the toes or point them. And then you're going to bring your arms to a T. And then I want you to just pulse over that leg that's extended. Total of 10 pulses. And now we're going to reach up and over. The rib cage is tilting. The shoulders are still stacked. One more breath. Rise back up. Now you're going to turn your torso over your leg and bow forward. If you can reach that opposite foot, like opposite hand to opposite foot, pardon me, that's a good benchmark. Or you can grab the shin or the knee. Lift your torso up. We're going to come to the other side. Reset here. Make sure that your knee and your toes are facing the ceiling. Arms to a T, 10 pulses. And then just like before, we're going to reach up and over, rib cage twist, shoulders stack. I guess the rib cage doesn't really twist, it's like crunching down. Rise back up, twist over your torso. Twist your torso over your leg and fold. One more breath and rise up. Swing both legs around in front. We're going to take a little bit of a twist here. So left leg extended long, right knee bent. Twist left hand or elbow to the knee and rotate. Lower back all the way up through upper back, looking over your shoulder. Untwist, other side. Torso nice and long. That way the rotation is through the spine in a vertical axis. Untwist. And make your way onto your back. Knees bent, arms by your side, and just windshield wiper the feet, the knees side to side. Just letting the low back relax. And once you feel good, lift the hips up. We're coming into a bridge pose. Working to press all four corners of your feet down into the ground, not just pushing through the heels, right? and release. We're going to come into that one more time. You have the opportunity here if you want to come into a full wheel pose, or if you'd like to stay in bridge. Yogi's choice. Set up for whichever one you're doing and go. Launch, lift off. And release. You know me, I have to do things in odd numbers. Well, these things. So we're going to do it one more time. Yogi's choice again, whether you want to do wheel or bridge. Lift up. And release. Supta Baddha Konasana, laying down butterfly here. And relax. The work of the practice is done. Now we come to the mental work of the practice, which to me can actually be harder, where we stay in stillness in our body and in our thoughts. And you get to choose here if you want to stay in this pose or take the legs long for Savasana. On your next inhale in, take a big full breath. Let the belly rise. And then exhale through the mouth like you're blowing out a balloon. And begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. And as you're ready, make your way to a fetal position. Resting here, hearing the waves crash around. Press yourself up to a simple seat. Spine is long and tall. Hands to heart center. The place in me that is love acknowledges that in you. Namaste.